Hello and welcome to the channel. This is part 2. I just stopped. This is sort of like Gartmorn Dam, halfway around it. You can hear the music in the background. I hope some young people are enjoying life. Sounds like they are. Right, so welcome to part 2. Please watch part 1. Why I've done it like this? Well, some people don't have the time to watch a video that's going to take an hour. So I was sort of slightly worried that it would be dark by the time I got back to the car. So basically all I've got to do is keep going. I've got a light with me. It's not a torch, it's a light. It may be quite interesting if it gets dark. But I only stopped for a couple of minutes, so we're looking at about an hour and 10 minutes to get around here. It's really, I haven't really stopped much, only just a couple of times when there's people been coming. I'm never all that keen on videoing people if I don't know if they want to be videoed or not. It's awkward. I suppose I should be a bit more assertive and just fucking video them, shouldn't I? In a public place. Yeah. So you can see tractor's been busy with a harvest. Oh, I really shouldn't have. I've got this my coat on, and it's fucking too hot. I thought maybe it would get cold later on, I did think it was going to get colder, and guess what? I'm freaking roasting. Sweating, roasting, feeling great. All my problems have disappeared. Entrance into the field there. I don't really have time to go and look at that. No. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling pretty good about everything now, and that's because the walking has taken my mind off my problems. Jordan Peterson put a thing out today, and what he was saying was, if you're not, now you don't have to agree with him, right? You don't have to agree with him. What he was saying was, if you're not part of an institution, right, marriage, yeah, that's why they call it an institution. That's why I'm not really accepted that well in society, because I'm not married. So I'm not part of that institution. Now this is a weird thing. My sister rejected marriage as well. And yet she's still involved with all these family things and that. She's still monopolised the family. She's monopolised stuff. But yeah, maybe I'm just overthinking it a little bit. She's been able to dump marriage, as in dump her men, right? Take the money off them and dump them, and then carry on being this matriarch or this figure in the family who controls who gets in it and who doesn't get in it. I'm not to get in it. That's how it worked. But the reality is, it's broken anyway. So I'm saying, well, I don't give a fuck anyway. I'm just telling you what actually happened. I was rejected pretty much by my mother, and my dad would always send me money and stuff, but he didn't quite do enough as far as I'm concerned, but he did his best. And the situation he found himself in was a tyrannical woman, an overpowering psychopath. I think that's taking things a bit far. Sociopathic guy, psychopath, no. So that sort of thing, my sister sort of took on those traits from her when she died. I couldn't believe just how horrible my sister was to me after my parents died, my mother and father. Well, my father died. She was just so fucking horrible, and it was so obvious. Like, you see, the question would be, why is she being so horrible? And it's so obvious, it's staring you right in the face. Well, because my dad stopped her from being so horrible. But then he's dead, so she could just have free reign and be a total horrible cow. And that's what she did. But I just like walked away. You know, good luck to them. You know, I'll debate anything with any of them, but they don't want to talk to me. It's the same old thing, they don't want to talk to you. Because they know they're wrong. And they know they're full of shit. They just prefer to have an easy time and just ignore things. They'll have to come looking for some kind of truth at some point. And in order to find that truth, they're going to have to come to see me. I don't have to go and see them because they rejected me, so you know, I tried my best to be reasonable and decent, and they didn't want that, so that's pretty much the way it is. I haven't seen any of them for what year is this? Oh, fuck, I don't even know what year it is. Is it fucking 20? What year is this? This is 24. Aye, it's 24. Oh, it's a dog. Yeah. So, all right. Hiya. Okay, yeah. So, it's just 24. Aye. That's 5 years. 5 years since the funeral. February 2019. Being a bunch of stuck up bastards. That's what they are. They're all full of shite, the whole lot of them. I think just about all of them, aye. See, you could say that to people, I could say that to people I know and they'd just laugh at me, but them lot wouldn't, and that's because that's like a fanny test. You're like, are you a fanny? Go, well, you know you've said that will upset them. I'll go, well, yeah. Well, you shouldn't say it then, should you? I know, but if they weren't fannies, it wouldn't upset them. But they are fannies, though. They are a bunch of fannies, so it will upset them. Well, if there are fannies, we're wasting our time then, aren't we? Why would you want to please a bunch of fannies? You wouldn't, would you? Huh? No, you wouldn't. But one thing you should always do is leave your door open. No, right. Heather, my friend Heather, said to her neighbour, we're going to go on about numpty neighbours now. Numpty neighbours. Don't you ever speak to me ever again. You see, that's the wrong thing to say. So I'm going, oh, aye, okay. She goes, well, I know what to say to people. And I'm like, well, that's not what to say to them because... And then the guy says, I will speak to you again. So he's saying, I'm going to speak to you again. And she said, she met him somewhere. And he says, I will speak to you again. So it's like, so that's why you shouldn't say ultimatums. Because it's not very well thought out. And we all do it. We all say the wrong thing. You know, well, of course we do. Everybody does it. You know, it's like, it's a wrong thing to say. You know, you've got to leave. I mean, you could argue that me calling them a bunch of fannies not not really right either. I suppose that's probably wrong, eh? Well, at the same time, it's a funny word as well. Apparently, it's like, well, I was only joking, sort of thing. You could say that. You could. Could. Legs are getting tired. So numpty neighbours. That's a very tricky. Dealing with neighbours, very tricky thing. So basically what the situation is with them, if you come against a narcissist, so it could be in a neighbour situation, it doesn't have to be a neighbour situation. But if you come up against a narcissist, they invite you to engage in war with them. Back to what I was saying with my sister, that applies here. She's a narcissist, yeah, without a doubt. We've all got narcissistic tendencies, and I've got narcissistic tendencies, so you have to manage them. So that the first step is actually accepting that you have them, which was what I've just done there now. So when you get, they invite you to engage in a war with them. So they'll do things. They'll step on your toes. They'll, say like the garden fence. If you put a garden fence up, they'll go and do something to the garden fence. You know, they'll do it. They'll overstep the remit. So the garden fence is a bit like it's the same as like the border between Poland and Germany or something. It's just there and it works. Fucking hell, that's that guy again. Fuck. That's that guy. Oh, see, if I hadn't stopped the video, I could have timed him. I could have timed him. From when we first met him. Well, obviously we met him about there. Was that the first video or the second one? That was part one. We met him in part one, just at the end of it. We might meet him again. I don't know how many times he's got to fucking run round us. I just think how I think I'm being amazing going round it once. He's fucking went round it twice since I got here. Jesus. Yeah, so the narcissist will invite you to engage in war with them. So what you must remember, if you say something like, I'll win this battle. So I've said things like that. So you've got to say to somebody, look, they've taken me on, I'm going to win. It's a wrong thing to say. Because what you're actually accepting is that you're engaging in a war with them. So what you need to do is don't engage in a war. You need to come out of it and not take part, but you have to, how do I put this? I did write it all down on this actually. Some of it I got from Kenny Weiss. You have to work it out that you're going to come out unharmed. You know? That's what you need to do. You want to be unharmed. You don't want to be harmed. How? Well, it's what you say is important. Yeah, that's what I hate about all that. Is you have to be very careful what you say. And so many times I've done that wrong. I did that wrong with my son last Christmas. You know, I did that wrong. I played that. I got caught out. I got ambushed with his mother, and I should have known it was going to happen. And I said the wrong things, and I did the wrong thing to a certain extent. At the same time, it could have been a lot worse than it was, and I did manage to get away from them without any harm to me or them. So I learned there by my, mistake of not recognising what she's capable of. was the problem there. But I'm over that now, it's fine. It's up to them what they do. It is sad, it's tragic, but that's the way it is. And there's not an awful lot I can do about it. But it's back to what I said about the door being open. Never, never said, never speak to me again, never say that. I don't think I've said that. I don't think I ever said that to anybody. But you do get, when the narcissists play their games, we can all land up floating around. Please keep to path. We can all land up floating around, yeah. Whilst it's all a lot of fun for them. But why did I fucking fight? Why was I attracted to her? Well, because my mother was one, and I seen that. I seen that in her. That's what I was craving. Abuse. I mean, you've got to think about, if you really think about these sadomasochistic relationships, oh yeah, I know it's play and all the rest of it, playing at bondage and playing at this, that and other. But you think about a lot of that. A lot of it is about sort of control and domination, and it's actually, is it tyrannical? Probably. I've got a nice picture of that there, look at that. So get right in there. Hiya. Right. That was quite nice. Couple of pictures there. Yeah, there's quite a lot of people come walking up here. Yeah, so you got to come out of that thing where your energy's intact, and it's difficult because these people they're made up. That's what their whole life is about. Is about them getting a narcissistic supply, and they've got to win. So basically, it's like a thing of run as well. That's the other thing you need to do is run. If you uncover a narcissist, so exposing them's bad. So yeah, live your life and keep doing what you have to do. Do the right thing. I know it's hard. It's very hard because they're difficult people to deal with, these narcissists, so you don't want to deal with them. So you don't want to play with them. It's basically what you've got to remember. But you want to come out intact. You want to come out of what's going to happen intact, with no damage. So you've got to think ahead. I never really did think ahead. I think that was a problem I've got, is I didn't ever really. I can say it's like ADHD and all that sort of thing, but is that really fair to blame it on that? And if you know you've got ADHD, then you've got more reason to actually think ahead, because you know you're not going to do it, so you have to fucking do it, because if you don't, you're going to land up in a lot of trouble. Oh Jesus, it's amazing, you put it, because I had the light on, I put it off. It's like, fucking hell, how dark is it? The most horrifying story, Mr. Ballen, I've been watching Mr. Ballen quite a lot. One of the most horrifying stories was the one where it's so hard to get your head round. The guy was in this boat off Africa, an African guy. And it fucking sunk. And he was in an air pocket, trapped in this boat in the dark, right? I don't think it was like incredibly deep. It wasn't that deep, but it was quite deep. Trapped in an air pocket in the officer's mess. The boat was upside down on the seabed. And this is a true story. It's like hard to really imagine how horrible that must have been for the guy. So he was trapped there in the dark, and he was able to get through to the officers. He knew where he was, you know, because he was in the cabin when it went down. Wow, there's an ambulance. Nice pictures, right? I don't know what the ambulance is doing. So, there's that island there, look at that. Wow. Right, so he's trapped in the boat. I'm going to make it better if I put the light on. Yeah, so the guy was trapped in this boat under, you know what, I can't remember how deep it was. It was fucking deep because he had to go through the... Anyway, well, I'll explain that in a minute. He was there for about 3 days or 3 or 4 days. The divers came down and there was sharks and everything swimming around. I'm not sure if that's really true. I was really thinking, is that really true? That sharks got in the boat? How did the sharks get in the boat? You know, so the sharks were eating his colleagues who drowned. And there was things bumping into him. And he didn't know what they were. You know, like things, but they were bodies. Dead bodies bouncing into him. And, you know, and after a few days, a diver came down and was searching the boat, and he seen the diver, and I think tapped him on the shoulder or something, because the diver must have shit himself. You know, it's like, fucking hell. You know, it's an absolutely unbelievable story, but it's true. It fucking happened, you know, and he got saved. They had to put him in a chamber, you know, to go up to the surface. Gave him the dive. They gave him the diving gear and everything. I don't know how that worked. Did they have got diving gear with him or what? You know, to get him up. I mean, imagine being stuck in there. He had a light or something as well. The battery went. You know, that's horrifying, isn't it? And for him to be saved. The chances of him being saved, and were they really going to go down and search the boat and everything, and, you know, looking for an air pocket. So what a fucking survival thing that was. But you know, obviously he's probably got nightmares and everything now. I would think, really, it was fucking horrifying. You know, Jesus. Absolutely horrifying. I bet he's not keen on going fucking sailing again, is he? There's Polis over there. What are the Polis doing there? Polis. Or maybe they come up here quite a lot. Yeah, maybe. What's that? That's the battery. That's his battery. It's going into stamina mode. And the batteries in the batteries in the car. But we're no far now. Maybe they've just got to come up. Maybe it's for antisocial, well, what they call antisocial behaviour. Maybe somebody flying about in electric scooters or something. Who knows what it is? There's a car coming along there. That could be from that farm. Oh, I found out something today through Callum. Through Callum. You know the parking on the pavement thing? Well, Callum's van has got, you know, the sort of, oh look, do you know these orange kind of things in the back that you have in vans and the flashing beacon? He says that if you've got that, you can, fucking hell, it's just supposed to be open. You can, if you've got that, you can park on pavements. Oh, this is moving around. The coppers are up there. Is it the moon? Right, we're going to have to go in because the battery's going to go in a minute. Right, let's get going before the battery goes. Because I should have taken the battery pack with me. I thought it'd be enough to get around. So we might not make it back to the car without this thing going flat. We'll get back to the car and then we'll get the thing plugged in. So if it happens to go before we get back to the car, thanks for watching this video, part 2. Please like, share and subscribe. We'll get you in the next video. That's better. Got to be a bit fuzzy there. There's the car park. So we'll do a video of me coming. I'll pretend that I've just came out, right? Not as become gay, but I don't know how that looked. Probably stupid. It's a Corsa. Yeah. So, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. The video is ending. So we get round to the car. The battery might pack in before I get there. Before we get there. Such is life. Oh, there's a guy there. There he is. So he's fucking hell. There he is there, look. Wow. There's a guy. He beat us back here because I stopped to do that thing. Oh God. It's because I stopped to walk past the camera. If I hadn't have done that, or I hadn't stopped to look at on the pontoon, we would have met him. That's on my way home. He must be pretty well knackered, eh? good luck to him, you know, he's keeping him fit and all the rest of it. Good luck to him. Young lad. Running around, it's brilliant. At least he's not like fucking taking drugs or something or doing stupid shit. Here we go, all the cars are gone. The light is really flashing now for the battery. The battery's dead. It's going to die. Hopefully we'll get to see the wildlife. That little scooter thing's there. There it is, look. The charging point, I've never seen anybody plugged in here. Stupid, isn't it really? Fucking stupid charge place, Scotland, all that shit. Waste of fucking money. If they'd invested that much money in the ICE engines, they would have had it fucking doing 150 miles a gallon by now. But no, they wanted to do their EV bullshit. Liars that they are. If you watch Jeff buys cars, oh God, what's happened here? A bit fucked up. Jeff buys cars. He had a car dealer guy on. It's quite interesting, explaining a lot of the hookery-pookery they do. A lot of trader and everything. And the cons they do to try and pretend that EVs are popular. They're pushing the EVs. Really pushing them. Majority of people don't want them. So reject them, tell them to get to the mobility. They're pushing it with the mobility cars. Try to get you to take EVs. Try and get a picture. Right, bye swans. Bye swans. Coppers. There are coppers there. They're doing sitting there. And they're outside the car. Well, we're going to have to go anyway because there's no power in this battery. Look how fucking... It's not even zooming in on them. Oh, that's... blue or green, is that green? I think it's green. That's is that paramedics? It's what, electric car as well, isn't it? Electric shite. I think that did get in his car, so he might be coming out. What we could do is sunset. The puddle lights. Oh, that was clever. That was really clever. What I could do is get the bat. Well, no. I think, right, okay, that's the end of it. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe. And we'll get you in the next video. Thanks for watching. I've got a special treat. Look at that. I've got a special treat here. It's an ambulance. It is an ambulance. Right, a special treat for you before we go. You're going to love this. Oh my god. On that note, thanks for watching. Bye.